Magic, hunting, and a one-of-a-kind protagonist. A one-of-a-kind man who can do what no man can. In this story, Ichi the Witch, we follow the main character, Ichi, who didn't see that coming, as he is defying all logic in this world. The one man in this world who can hunt the terrifying creatures called magics. Magics grant special powers or abilities to those that defeat them, and each one has a special rule that must be met for their trial to be passed and claimed. Now I actually want to make a quick side note before we actually get into this. This story is actually super early on in its publishing, but it immediately hit critically acclaimed success, began breaking records, and establishing an amazing premise for this manga, as in this world, only women possess the ability to wield magic. I'll explain. Ichi, a young man, abandoned on a mountain at the young age of 6, with nothing but a knife. Unaccustomed to life here, he swiftly realizes that he was given the knife as a mercy so he could end himself, but instead he uses this knife to hunt and overcome the hand he was dealt. This premise is insane. A child left on a mountain with nothing but a knife is expected to unalive himself? He was smart, I'll give him that. He makes the best of the situation he's given, and is better than the world expects him to be, as he has his own ideals of what he can and cannot hunt. He will only hunt if it's for his own survival, or if it's for the survival of others. Obviously that includes if he needs to eat, and if you hunt something for fun or without reason, it's nothing short of murder. Personally, I agree with this sentiment to an extent. I think there's another reason to kill something, and it's mercy killing. If you hit a deer with your car, you can't just leave it there to suffer. The deer won't survive, and allowing it to live is equal to letting it die slowly and painfully. As he continued his life on this mountain that he was abandoned on, teaching himself essential survival skills like foraging, one day he stumbles across a giant beast as it's sleeping. Following his aforementioned rules about hunting, he leaves the area and does not disturb the beast, although eagerly hoping for the chance to arise that someday he may hunt it himself. Elsewhere on the mountain, a different beast entirely approaches this one. A witch by the name of Viscaras, the Abyssal Witch, with the intent on ending this beast, as it is a magic by the name of King Ororo. Hold up, pause. I just find it really funny that Ichi has explored and lived on this mountain for years, and he has never found this beast. Anyway, back to it. The winds of fortune blow in Ichi's direction. Discaris reaches the magic, begins combat, and deals massive damage to him. King Ororo reveals to Discaris that the special rule she must meet to claim his power is that his heart must be destroyed, and that his heart cannot be damaged by women. With the luck and timing befitting the main character such as himself, Ichi arrives, seeing the magic attacking Discaris, and following his rule, hunting only for his own survival or the survival of others. It's now open season for Ichi. He defeats the magic. Having passed King Ororo's trial, he gains King Ororo's power of amplification magic. I know. A main character with the power of a beast that outclasses most beings in this world has already been done, but that doesn't make it not fun to see. Plus, with Ichi's skills and newfound ability to use magic, another goofy, overpowered main character of a manga or anime is always a welcomed one. We love Asta and Black Clover and Tanjiro from Demon Slayer because of their meatheadedness. They have high battle IQ, but they have that stupid goofy side that shows out of combat. Specifically, Asta in Black Clover is super smart in battle, and when the fights are done, he's totally oblivious to the fact that his strength is not human, and he's totally socially awkward from growing up out in the boonies. Ichi is in the same boat. He grew up on a mountain away from others, taught himself his own strength, and he found a village where he helped people out. But his awkwardness shines through when he tells someone that he hunted a moose for 6 hours and let something poop on his head so they didn't make a sound so he could secure the kill. And I just love the way he says goodbye to some girls leaving town, and as a parting gift he gives them meat. It's how the characters written into a story interact with each other that makes a story great, and Ichi just has the makings of a king. After defeating King Ororo, Ichi is confused about what's going on. He accidentally uses a magic attack that he overheard Discaris say while fighting King Ororo, and he destroys a massive part of the forest. He's knocked out for 3 days. After he wakes up from his 3-day nap, he finds himself in a cage with a new magical companion. After a bit of convincing and attempted deception on his new magic's end, Ichi is convinced to travel alongside Discaris with the hope to have the chance to hunt more magics. He loves hunting so much that he's willing to risk it all to hunt these magical beasts without the intent on claiming their powers, but just for the thrill of the hunt. His rules don't matter against magics because they're wild beasts that will attack and kill human at any chance they get. The first magic that Ichi and Discaris set their eyes on after joining forces is the Raiko magic, one with the power of lightning. This one seeks nothing but death and destruction, and Ichi sets his trap and follows the beast. Although it seems magics enjoy making things a spectacle, and magic is talking about its trial and waiting for a witch to take it down. Ichi swiftly incapacitates the magic using skills he learned on the mountain and things he learned about foxes throughout his years of hunting them. Ichi claims the magic stone and is pleased with the hunt, but he's left confused about the process the magics have, as they don't completely act like the prey he's used to hunting. He's mostly confused about the fact that they want to put on a show. Discaris, satisfied with the results of this, decides it's time to return to the Witches Association, having proved Ichi's worth as a witch by having him defeat another magic, and kicking off Chapter 5, we enter Natali. I just want to kick off this chapter with saying, with the story being as early on as Ichi the Witch, it's amazing to see that the mangaka has already taken the time to form this city and the structure of the upper class, middle class, and lower class. Upper class being witches, middle class being witch cadets, both junior and senior, and with the lower class being average people, men and women. You get to see the witches working labor jobs, doing work as it's any other day for them. They're all using magic, something that to Ichi is new and fun, but for them, it's less than mundane and just another day. You also get to see idolizing of the upper class witches among the middle and lower class witches. I know having a main character go to a new place is nothing new, but having Ichi go to this city so early on is just really fun, and showing him have that cultural shock of this big new strange world that he's never seen before is amazing. But my favorite part of this chapter is his first interaction with a magical item. Booster boots. Magical items are usually completely unusable by men, as they need magical power to flow into them to be of any use. Ichi really wants to use them and almost reveals his secret, and while he's being scolded by Discaris for doing that, a top secret letter falls from the sky. Nearby, a mail carrier is seen bringing stuff to the Witches Association and is presumed to be the one who dropped it. Ichi, seeing his opportunity, grabs the boots and leaps into the sky to return the letter to the delivery driver. The delivery driver, scared by the sudden appearance of a young man, and Discaris following him, crashes her delivery vehicle straight into the Witches Association building, which leads us into Chapter 5. I'm not one for cliffhangers, but I'm going to leave it off here because I feel like this manga is worth reading for yourself. A lot of stories are written and published every year, and a lot of those end up being unseen. I'm glad Ichi the Witch is one of those stories that fell through the cracks and was really given the spotlight it deserved. Ichi the Witch has one of the best main characters in my opinion, because unlike a lot of manga and anime main characters, he wasn't given some insane power for nothing, or because he got lucky. The first chapter is actually uber long because you actually get to see him and get to know him before he gets his powers in it, and you get to actually feel that gratification knowing that he earned it. He worked for his strength, and he was awarded the power he deserved. As that one rice company once said, with great power comes great responsibility. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment down below what you want to see in our future content. Peace out.